Hi and welcome to my channel. This is Anna at Monebu Oracle. I wasn't planning to record today, but then I got this feeling there was a message from your loved one that you're meant to receive. This is an intuitive and timeless reading, so if you found it for a reason, and I hope it's going to be helpful. So how it essentially works is there is only one reading and one spread here today, and everything starts with this beautiful flowers card that says happiness. And essentially, your loved one, the person that loves you, that cares for you, and the person can be with you or no longer stepping on this ground, on this earth, they really want you to be happy whatever you're going through. So let's get some tarot cards and then we'll follow up with some oracle cards to get further clarification and further information of what does your loved one want you to know. Overall, what your loved one, what the person you have in mind wants to share with you is that even though you are facing currently some difficulties, and even though you're facing currently some challenges, they are willing to work with you towards overcoming this. They really want to support you so you can both be happy again and you can both be thriving again. However, the key to that is that there has to be level of collaboration. So let's break down the situation, and I'm going to start with the Death card because I feel like it plays the biggest significance, or it gives us a little bit of a background on what is happening. And the Death card in the reverse position indicates that there is a need for change, but there is also a resistance to that change. And that change is inevitable and it has to happen. There is nothing that you can do to prevent it anymore. There is nothing that you can do to stall it anymore. It really has to happen. It might not be something very pleasant or something that you want to go through. That's why you perhaps are also prolonging the path to it. That's why perhaps maybe you're trying to maneuver a little bit to get away from that point, but it is essential and it's something that simply has to happen. There is no room anymore to prevent that change from happening. If the loved one that you have in your mind is still with you, as in alive, this is something that you can work on together. However, if the loved one that you have in mind has departed and is no longer with you, it perhaps can indicate that there is some sort of an unfinished business or unfinished interaction or unfinished maybe conflict. Maybe you are not speaking and then the person departed, whatever it might be. So dealing with that issue should be at the focus here. There is something that really needs resolving and you no longer can put it away. It also links back to the Eight of Wands reversed, which is a movement card and indicates very rapid changes. But when in the reverse position, it signifies delays or other type of stagnation that happens. And essentially that happens because of this unresolved issue here that we have represented by the Death card. And it also makes you feel like you're stuck and you're unable to move forward. So if the person that you have in mind is with you and you're in a relationship, you're talking and you're communicating, you can work through with them to get the resolution for that, because they do want to provide you with that. There is also an aspect of imbalance when it comes to giving and receiving, and I feel like also based on the numerology that is very present through this reading, is that feels like you might be in a position where you were giving too much and you spread yourself too thin, and therefore you feel like this overall situation is a little bit unjust and unfair when it comes to the ratio of giving and receiving, and especially when it comes to you, as you seem to be the person that would give much more than you would receive in return, even though maybe you are giving at the expense of your own well-being. When it comes to the Six of Cups, it indicates that the person wants to rekindle and build this relationship with you again and go back to the place where you were happy, where you were thriving, and everything was just a smooth sailing. It could be a person from your family before. When it comes to the Knight of Pentacles, there is a feeling of being stuck in the routine, being stuck in the daily, a bit of a disconnect that results in that, and they really want you to reconnect. And perhaps that could be also the change. Remember that the change indicated by the Death card, it does not have to be a negative change. It does not have to be a turmoil or something that really will make you sad. It can be, but it doesn't have to be. It's very important. It merely means that the end of a phase, you're facing some sort of an end of a phase that you were in with your loved one, and you need to, take a step on the other side to continue the growth and development, and also to enter the space in which you can further be challenged, but also expand your experience. With the Six of Wands, the message here is a very positive message. So see, like we have a Six of Wands, success and recognition that is already on the horizon. It's already visible to you, and you are riding towards the Death card, right? So I don't feel like this has to be a negative change, or I don't feel like this is a sad event. I feel like it's just an entering of a new phase, and really just starting something new, a new chapter in your life. And it's something that is going to bring you a lot of recognition and happiness down the line. So really, overall, the message is very positive. The person that you have in mind, your loved one, they want you to get on board with the changes and get to them and really embrace the change, because at the other side of the change, you're going to return to your happy place. You're going to return to the place where you're content and satisfied with your life, with that person. And if you're thinking about a departed one, and the message from them here is exactly the same. You need to walk and you need to make that change to be able to start fresh, start new chapter of your life and get more fulfillment and happiness. Now let's get some oracle cards to get further message from your loved one. Walking staff, support, encouragement. Very beautiful card, because it really conveys the message that it's time to get moving. It's time to approach the change. Also, let's look at the symbolism within that card. We have a rider rune here, which symbolizes a journey, a transformation, new beginnings. We also have birds, just like in the happiness card, right? and birds are moving and birds are free, and this is also something that is attainable for you. And again, you are going to be supported through and through from the person that you have in mind. So although it might seem like a bit scary, maybe not because the thing that you need to overcome is bad, but simply because sometimes when we are at the phase when we need to change something, we don't know what's on the other side, and that can cause a bit of a concern or thoughts. Is it really the right thing to do? This is a really strong sign here. Let's get your spirit animal card. Many beautiful cards for you. Antelope spirit. Life is speeding up. I mean, you can't even make this up, and you have this antelope sprinting towards the change. The time to do this change is now. The time to go through that transformation for you is really now. And then we have a Manas card, and the Manas card is a rune that symbolizes community and working together towards something. It can also give you an incline of not only collaborating, but also tapping into this understanding of others, tapping into your intuition and enforcing the collaboration. That is really beautiful. It's beautiful. Ooh. Put it here. And there were 4 cards that fell out, and 2 of them have birds on them. Guys, it's really hard to make this up. And also look at the cards here. It's amazing. With the Aconite card here, the message is that you have made it as far as you could in your current state. You have made it. You cannot progress anymore. To really move forward and to really progress right now, you need to find something new that you will be picking up. And that new refers to the change that you are facing. That is your new. And you need to face it, because otherwise you're just going to be very stagnant and you will not be as present as you were. With the chamomile, you're encouraged to rely on the relationships that you have that will help you through this period of change. And that is the loved person that you have in mind. If your loved person has departed, know that they are supporting you through this change, and they are there to protect you and provide healing. Chamomile is also a plant that has healing properties, right? So really turn to the one that can help you. There is a really strong message of support and being there for you. It's very beautiful, very encouraging message. When it comes to the mistletoe card, the message that is conveyed here is that you have been working really hard, and perhaps you're feeling a little bit overwhelmed, and perhaps you're feeling a little bit drained. And it really encourages you to look around who else can provide you with support and take. Here, hence, going back to the Six of Pentacles, there was this message of imbalance between giving and receiving. You are really encouraged to be in the position where you're not only giving, but you're also receiving support, receiving love, receiving help to overcome the situation that you are currently in. And also just now, I've noticed that the walking staff has a stick and it resembles the wands, right? So the way forward and the way to overcome it is to get moving and face what you are afraid of facing. And I hope to see you in my next video. Thank you so much. And a lot of love and light to you. And remember to subscribe. That will really help me out. Thank you so much. And I hope to see you soon.